What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Unknown Coatings channel. My name is Sean, and I normally would tell you that I try to bring you more into the world of powder coating, but as this channel kind of grows and evolves, it's actually going to be kind of into the world of wheel refinishing and other projects, honestly. I'm not just going to be doing wheels, obviously, but my main focus has always been wheels. So with that, we're going to start to include more polishing, wheel repairs, crack repairs, bend repairs, things of that nature. Got a bunch of new equipment for the new shop, so you guys will be able to see that coming up here shortly. This video is just sampling some new colors from Prismatic that are not on their website yet. I jokingly put in the title probably something about the secret menu or something at Prismatic. Anybody with these numbers, which will be included in the video and in this description, can call. Anybody with the numbers can call and order them. This is not anything special. I'm just joking around about that part. So from here, I guess, let's get to the video. All right, so first things first, got to sandblast these things. Gonna use 3 compressor housings off turbos. I have a whole stack of these things to test colors with. Figured this would be a good way of kind of showing the variance in the color with some of the flake that's in this stuff. To have nice round surfaces to work back and forth from. Gonna blast these things, as always, 3060 Green Diamond. Shouts to Green Diamond for always keeping us stocked with this stuff. It is the best blast product, as you guys have heard me mention in the past. So I'm gonna get these in the cabinet and get to blasting them. All right, now that we got this thing all taped up, I'm gonna throw some powder at it. First color we're gonna be using is Event Horizon. This is a matte finish with the kind of rainbow prismatic flake in it. It's the same one that's in Prismatic Universe. This area right here on turbos is the devil. It is the hardest thing if you're using a gun that's not very adjustable. You're going to have a really hard time getting powder into this. So it's typically the area that I'll shoot first, no matter what I'm using. And then in this groove, you'll also have some issues. Now, some turbos have this groove, some don't. This groove is normally for a giant clamp that goes on this thing. A lot of turbos just have bolts that hold everything together on the backside. All these are off of diesels, so they're almost all going to have this giant clamp area. So sometimes getting powder down into this groove is a pain, but you also can't see it when it's installed. So, definitely talk to your customer, let them know about stuff like that, and let's start throwing some powder at this thing, get them in the oven. with the flash on here, you can see you got pretty good coverage up in this area. It does look like there's a little tiny light spot in that very top corner up there, so we will get that before this goes back into the oven. But this flake actually looks really cool even before curing. Obviously, it's not going to look anything like this when we pull it out, but figured I'd show you now. All right, so not so much different here. Slightly different turbo. Doesn't have anything kind of bulky up in this area, which will make it a bit easier to get powder into there. Shooting this one in a product called MWAR, I think. I'll put the name of it and the product code so you guys can order it down in the video. It'll also be in the description down below. So I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's MWAR, MWAR. So let's get to spraying this thing. All right, and for this last one, we are shooting a product called Prismadelic. All of these obviously have the same kind of prismatic flake. It's all stuff just like Prismatic Universe. Prismadelic is a black texture with this flake. I've already sprayed this on some other stuff. I actually know what all these look like, more or less just doing them for you guys. This is my least favorite, admittedly, but you know, there's a matte, a satin, and a texture. So it gives people some options if they don't want to use the gloss that is found in Prismatic Universe. So let's get spraying this. Alright, so here's all the colors once again. We got Event Horizon. This is a matte black with that same prismatic sparkle that you find in Prismatic Universe, Unicorn Pussy, all those. As you can see, it's a super badass color, actually. And then this is Moir. This is like the satin version of that same finish. Not full gloss, obviously. It's not like Prismatic Universe where you do have that full gloss. But a nice satin finish. It's basically just giving you some different options, you know, so you're not stuck always having the gloss option with that, or this particular style of color. And then this is the textured version. Now, I don't know how well the texture shows up. It's not a super aggressive texture by any means. I'm going to try to zoom in on it here. But it is a texture nonetheless. The color variance with it is not nearly as cool, I guess, as you know, Prismatic Universe, the Moir, Event Horizon. This one just has like that flake in it. It doesn't have like the cool color change effect. It does to some degree. It's not quite the same, obviously. So when you look at this one, you can see the actual color change up in here, and as you rotate around, that color follows it. You know, same even with this one, which is the flat version. So I don't know. Like I said, the texture one's the least cool in my opinion, but if you want a texture with a cool flake in it, it's pretty much one of the only like cool options or like rainbow flake options. I figured I'd show these now that all the tape is off of them. I don't know how much this color will show up in this fluorescent ass light in here, but there's the matte black version, satin black version, and the textured one. Like I said, the textured one's not that cool. All right, guys, there's another video. We'll be back on track with videos. This one, I believe, is going up on Monday night. And then there'll be a video for the next 7 days straight, including the chemical strip comparison video. I think that's Tuesday or Wednesday. A couple other random ones about how base coats affect candies. And 2 more random tutorials that I had come up with. So expect those this week. And, we'll be back on videos. Trying to do 3 or 4 a week, I'm guessing. So look forward to those. Hit that like button if you haven't already done it. If you're watching this video and like powder coating content, make sure you hit that subscribe and turn on notifications so you get a heads up every time we post a video. See you guys next time.
At that moment, his dick needed to breathe.